They say that Aboriginal people haven't got a voice. Well, ask Andrew Forrest. I believe this is a power grab by the elites because they're starting to notice that their power is being lost.
We're walking across the land we love and we call home, with the wide open beaches and the freedom to roam.
Fighting for country and fighting for economic development, fighting for the safety of their communities.
Can you hear the land is calling, advance Australia fair? Oh, we can hear the land whispering freedom. We can hear the land whispering freedom.
You know, the Aboriginal business class has gone in the last 8 years from $6.2 million to $8.7 billion. 45,000 jobs have been created in that period, and over 3,000 businesses have been created in that period. So you're getting this free enterprise, self-determining group of people who are moving through. And guess what happens? As soon as the elites start to realise that their power is slipping away, they come up with this crazy idea of setting up a organisation that will be built on a bureaucratic control over Aboriginal people's lives.
My people don't want it. Majority of my people do not want this referendum to go ahead. Ngarama. My name is Mebangari Cindy Roberts, and I come from the Widjabul tribe. We are a tribe of the Bundjalung Nation, and today I just come with a message. Today I just want to share about what's going on in this country they call Australia. As you know, come October we have a referendum that's coming, and they're asking the Australian people to vote yes or no. But before we get to that stage, I'm asking all the people out there in this country, in this great and beautiful country, do you honestly know what this is about? Do you know what you're saying yes to? Do you know what you're saying no to? Until we have a balance here of knowing what exactly this is all about with this referendum, you know, what powers are given and what powers are taken, and even as the First Nations people, you know, we talk about sovereignty. We don't want to lose our sovereignty in this country. This land was never bought or sold. This land was invaded. Within their constitution, we have never been a part of the constitution. Even through the 1967 referendum, they classed us citizens. We became citizens in our own country. Now you know that's not right even in itself. You can't become a citizen of somewhere you already belong to. There was things that were done through that referendum that disempowered my people, with clauses within their constitution struck out. So the referendums are not always a positive and a good thing. So we need to be mindful and we need to be careful on, you know, what the people are saying yes to. Because through the process of these referendums comes trickery. But they're not going to tell you that bit. So we need to be wise in all our ways. I come to you today with a message because I'm speaking from the heart, because I'm concerned about this nation. I'm concerned about my people. I'm concerned about all Australians. And I'm concerned about our children. And I'm concerned about generations to come. We need to be protecting this country, and you need to know, you know, within your heart, what is right. and what is wrong. And that's the reason why I'm here today, to spread a message. You know, we have a responsibility as a First Nations people to look after country. We can't change history of what's happened, but we can make a difference now. And we need to continue to look after country. All the people who dwell upon our lands as First Nations people, we have to protect them, because it's now our responsibility. But see, this is where we struggle. We struggle with a corporation that wants to control, manipulate, disempower. We need the truth, and we need to be telling the truth. This Australian corporate government needs to be telling the people the truth on what this is really all about. Because I don't know about you, mob, but I see darker days if this referendum goes ahead, because as you know, I'm not for the referendum as a First Nations woman. I'm against. My people don't want it. Majority of my people do not want this referendum to go ahead. Because I can tell you now, Australia, they have not consulted my people, my elders of the Bundjalung Nation. They haven't spoken to us in any way, shape or form. The corporation that they established for The Voice was established, and they already registered back in 2019, so this was all planned before it even come to this. Australia, why are they asking you to say yes? Why are they asking you to vote for this referendum and not my people? Why are they asking you to make a decision for us? Shouldn't we be making this decision? Shouldn't we be the ones self-determining our own lives, our own affairs for our country, to protect all Australians? Because our sovereignty is under threat. This is why. Believe it or not, our national sovereignty protects all Australians. Why should my people be put into a constitution that committed genocide from generation to generation to generation to generation in this country? Why do you think that we would want us to be in a constitution that committed nothing but crimes against humanity? Crimes of war against the sovereign, the original people of this land. Why would we want to be in that constitution? Have you, Australia, ever asked us that question? My advice, I can only say to all Australia, please don't put us in that constitution. If you put my people in that constitution, we will not only lose our national sovereignty and our rights over our tribal lands, but you will lose our protection as a sovereign people, because our sovereignty will be ceded through a corporation. And we're up against a foreign corporation that is running this country. So stop handing them everything on a silver platter, Australia, and become self-determined and stand with the First Nations people. So that's my message to you today, Australia. Let's unite. And as you know where I stand, it's a no from me for a voice to Parliament. Garama Bugabe.